My wife's thin, but I'm okay. So I appreciate all your support and anything I can do, and I'll try to answer all your questions for you. If I don't know the answer, I'll tell you I don't know. So, Sammy?
I appreciate y'all letting me come to speak to you tonight. My name is Carl Richard. I was born and raised in Bossier City. I've lived here my whole life, graduated from Bossier High School. I started off my law enforcement career in the Bossier Sheriff's Office as a reserve deputy sheriff for 2 years, and was fortunate enough to be hired by Johnny White in 1992. I worked for Johnny White from 92 to 97. I worked in every field in the marshal's office. I was a court bailiff. I served civil papers. Did warrants. I ran the NCIC computer. That's the computer where you run driver's license, criminal history checks. I was in charge of that computer for Johnny. And I ended up doing the seizures, the repossessions. I'm sure some of you seen on the TV shows, the repo men and stuff like that. That's what I did. I went out and repoed, but it wasn't crazy things like was seen on TV, what happens to me. Then I was fortunate enough when Jimmy Dove became the city marshal in Shreveport, he offered me a job because he did the repos over there, asked me to come to Shreveport. It was a pay grade up in pay, so I went to work in Shreveport. Still live in Bossier City, but went to work in Shreveport. I've been in Shreveport for the last 14 years. My current job duties in Shreveport, I still do the repos. I do about 600 of them a year. I have the whole city of Shreveport by myself doing the repos. I've served over 10,000 court orders in my 18 years of being in the marshal's office. When I mean by court orders, those are papers that where I have to go out and pick something up and bring them in. That doesn't include the evictions, the subpoenas, the small claim suits, the judgments, any of that kind of stuff. These are orders signed by a judge ordering you to go out, pick up something, and seize it and hold it until you can have a marshal sale. I'm also the fleet manager for the office. I'm the purchasing agent for the office. I keep the inventory for the entire office. Everything we purchase, I have to keep in inventory. My 18 years in the marshal's office, I worked in every field. Like I told you, 10,000 court orders. I've worked in every division in the marshal's office. I help in the budget in the office. I know where the marshal gets his money. I know how the marshal's salary is fixed. The marshal's salary in Bossier City, he gets a salary from the city of Bossier, and then the rest of his money comes in off of the 6% of garnishments and 6% off those repos or the seizures. That's where the marshal gets all of his money that goes in his pocket. That's set by law. That's set by the legislature. That's something that the marshal can't come in and say, today I want to change and don't want to do that. I see my time's up. On April 2nd, I'd love to have your vote for Carl Richard. Thank you.
I appreciate being invited to the event tonight. My name is Sammy Wyatt. I have spent my adult life serving the public. I went to the United States Navy, and after serving in the United States Navy, I joined the Bossier City, actually I joined the Caddo Parish Sheriff's Office in 1992. After serving a little over a year with the Caddo Parish Sheriff's Office, I joined the Bossier City Police Department in 1993. During my wonderful career with the Bossier City Police Department, I had the privilege and honor of serving in many different areas and many different divisions. One of the proudest that I have ever served was the crimes against children. During my time, I served 9 years investigating crimes against children, investigating pornography, child solicitation, the child abuse, physical and sexual child abuse. The worst of the worst is what I investigated with the children. Spent 9 years doing that. And I had the honor and privilege of serving on the Municipal Police Employees Retirement Board. In 2006, I was elected to the Retirement Board, a $1.6 billion fund, which is made up of over 10,000 municipal retired and active police officers. That is the fund that owns this facility. And I was asked to run for the election of the position of the Retirement Board to try to help straighten out some situations. Served 3.5 years on that. And we were very successful. When I left in 2009, we had a 91% self-funded rate. During my career with the Bossier City Police Department, I was fortunate enough to be able to go to school by having the lovely support of my wife, my family, and my police department. I attained an associate's degree in criminal justice from Bossier Parish Community College in 2002. I obtained a bachelor's degree in criminal justice from Louisiana State